Well, I guess I'm plagued, I come across too vague, I'm not seen.
I was getting on really well with a woman for a faraway country. We talked for several months and I did book a flight to see her. People have often told me and other people that a relationship won't solve your problems, it won't make you happy. In my experience, this is really untrue. When I'm with someone and they like me and I like them, I feel loads happier. It was quite scary that I had this flight coming up. This would be my first time flying alone, the longest I'd ever travelled. I have a lot of anxiety about if people start playing stuff from their phone speakers because it can really wind me up. In the queue, people were playing stuff from their phones and I tried to tell people to stop. I'm not good at being heard, maybe because I'm not good at talking loudly or making eye contact. People didn't realise I was talking to them. It makes me wonder how I can cope in this world and how I can get more independent when I keep having to deal with this stuff. And it also made me think about the decline there has been in manners. I also felt bored being by myself and wished I was travelling with other people. With travelling on these planes, I felt everything was really good except having to deal with other people invade your personal space and with playing stuff from their phones. It was quite scary when I was told about scams that there could be when I got to the airport. When I landed in the country I would be visiting, but it was fine. There were some people trying to talk to me. I could tell they were scammers and I just knew to ignore them. I was a bit worried when I heard I would have to speak to immigration when I landed in the country I was visiting. I was worried I would have to go into some room and have some big interrogation style meeting. I just had to show my passport and have a photograph taken and then I could just go. It made me think how I'm lucky how I'm not interrogated like a lot of immigrants from other countries. When me and the woman I was meeting finally met, we did get on really well. Us getting on well shows just how you can get to know someone from having video calls, video messages, audio, texting, pictures every day. Dates I'd had before that had gone well had nearly always been ones where we had got to know each other well through talking a lot before meeting for our first date. I had been trying to learn the language that she speaks. Even though people speak English there like they do in pretty much every country now, it felt polite to make an effort and try learning some of the words and expressions. With talking to people such as cab drivers, people who worked at hotels, at bars, etc., I was too nervous to say the words from their language very loudly, and so I worried I was looking rude not talking loudly enough. I was nervous about meeting her family. I'm always nervous about meeting a girlfriend's parents. I didn't need to worry as her family were very nice, welcoming, accommodating, etc. Something really positive was how I didn't check my social media very much while I was there. I know some people always post when they're away, but I thought how social media is a sign of unhappiness. You want someone's attention, you have to tell people what you're doing. It feels if you're having a good time, you don't need to show people that you are, that you can just be happy. Something else positive was I noticed I didn't drink hardly anything while I was there. It was good to see how I didn't need alcohol to sleep or to feel okay. The place we had travelled to was really loud. I was finding it uncomfortable. She wanted to stay there an extra night. I wondered if I should do the thing of setting my boundaries as an autistic person for how much I can tolerate. Though seeing that I didn't want to make her miss out, I did agree to stay there an extra night. I was glad that they were fully booked and we had to stay somewhere else nearby. This place was fortunately much quieter. Towards the end of the trip, we were getting sad that it was coming up to the end of the time we were going to spend together. Even though it was taking me a long time to recover from jet lag, life still felt happier because me and the woman I'd met were still talking every day.
In the background